and welcome to my new YouTube video. I'm here in sunny Miami, Florida in Greynolds Park. If you ever visit Miami, do come visit. It's really serene and peaceful. Thank you so much for showing up to your mat, and thank you so much for choosing this video. Today we're going to be focusing a bit on hip openers, working that, and then also always the spine. So if you're ready, hop into something comfy and let's begin. So we're going to start off exercising our spine. So we're going to do a couple of seated cat and cows. So with an inhale, we're going to arch our back, and as we exhale, rounding our back. Inhale, curve. Exhale, round. One more here. Next, we're going to take our right hand. We're going to move it onto our left knee. We're going to place our left hand, put it straight up into the air, and fold it back for a spinal twist. We're going to take a couple breaths here. Then we're going to take that left hand, we're going to drape it over to our right side. You should feel a really nice stretch here along your obliques. Alright, and return to center. We're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So we're going to move our left hand to our right knee, bring our right hand to the air, place it all the way back. And we're going to take that right hand and drape it over. Be sure to take a deep breath and feel your lungs expand. Feel that side getting tighter as you breathe in. And we're coming back to center. So now we're going to get on our knees, hands and knees. And before we go into our first downward dog, we're just going to stretch out our wrists. So our wrist is something that doesn't get a lot of love, enough love. So we're going to place our hands face up on the floor. We're going to rock back and forth. From side to side. We're going to now turn them so your fingers are facing you. We're going to pull back into a seated position. Alright, with that, we're going to place our hands squarely on the ground. We're going to curl our toes under us, and we're going to go into our first downward dog. Alright, take like 2 breaths here. Alright, and we're going to bring that right leg up to the sky for a 3-legged dog. Breathe in one more time. Then as you exhale, you're going to bring that knee in before placing it between your hands. Now we're going to slowly come up into our first warrior. Hold it here. Now we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna place our left elbow onto our right knee for another twist. One more breath here. And we're gonna bring our hands down. Next, we're gonna bring our foot to be outside of our right hand. And we're gonna place our knee down, our back knee down. We're just gonna take that right hand and place it on that right knee. Just push out gently. Your foot might want to come onto its side, and that's perfectly fine. You should feel a stretch in that inner hip. If you feel comfortable, you can roll your foot back on the ground and go into lizard. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. So inhale all that fresh goodness, all the new opportunities, new adventures. And exhale all that you don't need, all that doesn't serve you anymore. Alrighty, so we're going to go. We're going to curl our toe, and we're going to move back into our downward dog. From here, you're going to move that foot back, that right foot back, and we're going to move to the center. Here we're going to do a center forward fold, so we can bring our hands up and place our hands down to the ground. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to your elbows. Just let your head hang heavy. And we're going to come back up. We're going to move over to our left side. Move our leg back into our downward dog. We're going to lift that leg up, left leg up for a 3-legged dog. And slowly bring that leg with control over to our chest and place it on the floor between your hands. Okay, we're going. So with control, we're gonna lift off and go into our warrior. We're just gonna hold it here for 3 breaths. From here, we're going to bring our hands to our chest, and we're going to bring that right elbow onto the outside of our left knee for a spinal twist. And if this is too uncomfortable, you can bring that right knee down to the mat. But we're done. So we're gonna place our hands on the ground in front of us. And we're gonna bring that left foot over to the outside of our left hand. And we're gonna bring that right knee down to the ground. Bring that left hand over to your left knee and just gently push on it, creating space in your hips. You can try to look over your shoulder if that makes it more complete of a stretch. Now we're gonna go down into lizard. So if this is in range for you, you can bring your elbows onto the ground. And we're just gonna be here for 2 breaths. All right, we're gonna come back up. Curl our toes under, bring that leg back. We're gonna go into our 3rd downward dog. And we're gonna slowly pedal it out, bring those feet. You can hop or step to the top of your mat. And we're actually going to go down onto our backs. So from here, we're gonna go into a reclined pigeon. So bring your left leg up, your knee up, and you're gonna make, and then you're gonna bring your right foot onto that left knee. We're gonna thread our hands through and just pull, just apply a little bit of pressure onto that left shin. You should feel a stretch on your right hip. We're going to do 2 more breaths here. Now we're going to switch sides. So bring that right knee up. We're going to put that left foot onto our knee. Thread those hands. Bring that right shin towards your body. This is a much more pleasant pigeon than doing it upright. I find it to be less intense of a stretch. All right. So we're gonna let go of those hands. And next we're gonna do a spinal twist. So we're gonna bring that left foot to the outside of our right knee. We're going to bring that right hand onto our knee and gently push that knee down. And then we're going to stretch that left hand out and look towards it. Try to keep your left shoulder on the ground, but it's okay if it goes up. One more breath here. Inhale all the fresh, all the new, all the good. Exhale all that mental junk that doesn't serve you anymore. Beliefs, thoughts of oneself. Let them all go. Alright, we're going to come back to center. Do the same on the other side. So we're going to bring that right foot out to the outside of our left knee. We're going to, is that a bug? Nope. We're going to bring our left hand to that knee and just gently glide it down. Outstretch our hand and look towards it. Alright, and you're going to come back to center. We're going to do a little bit of reclined bound angle pose. So we're going to bring our feet together. You might also know this as butterfly pose. You're just going to let gravity take over, put pressure on those knees. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bring a block. If you don't have a block, you can also use a book, an old book or encyclopedia, or even a shoe. You can just place it underneath your knee, both your knees, to give more support. If you'd like, you can bring your left hand to your chest and your right hand onto your stomach. For those of you who prefer a more standard savasana, you can stretch out your legs gently, and we're just going to be here for a couple more breaths. Take note of how your body feels. If it feels different than when you first started. What places are tight? Where did you feel the most resistance? Alright, and with that, you can slowly bring your eyes open, start shaking your toes. You can bring your hands over to one side, knees over to one side, and just push yourself up. Alright. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, for coming to your mat. Thank you for just giving yourself this time and for giving me your time. Please watch out for more videos. Leave comments of what you like, what you'd like to see differently, or what things that you want me to focus on. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Love and light. Namaste.